Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time, I'm throwing it back to my first ever clear. I'm gonna do two videos back to back. My first ever clear, 12/31/2021. I was only level 211. And then I'm gonna show another one 7 days later and show you kind of how much the two runs are completely different. This first run, spoiler alert, is over 6 minutes long, which is pretty standard for a lot of first clears. And I'll kind of talk about it a little bit more. And then the second run, spoiler alert again, is literally almost 2 minutes faster. So within 7 days, a week's time, and you'll see right off the bat, I'm flying all over the place, right? I'm gonna have Instagram notifications. I'm screen recording this off of YouTube because I posted it to YouTube to kind of save it so it's not on my phone. I left it unlisted, so in order to copy it and save it, I had to screen record it. So I don't know if that's legal, copyright, whatever, but it's not like I'm making money off of this anyways. But so here you can see off the bat, if you haven't noticed, this is throwback. You're going to see in this run, I'm going to be scrambling for PEs left and right. This is back when PEs didn't stack, right? This is back when there was 30-minute timers in between failures. So I was playing extremely passive. I can see I don't even have Ravenstorm, which is my heal, which is what I use now. I don't have it on my binds. So it's completely different and kind of what a first run really looks like, right? I'm flying up all over the place. I'm not really sure about timing of the skills. I'm not really certain, so I'm just flying really early preemptively to be safe and passive and defensive, which is why the fight is a lot longer, which is very common for first runs. I'm sure, I get a lot of comments, right? I was just on Discord talking to a Demon Avenger who cleared in 4 minutes, which is amazing time. Especially for one of their first clears, but I'm doing around 2 minutes time because, well, I've been doing this for 8 months now, right? And so it was very kind of nostalgic to see what this first run was look like because I haven't seen this in forever. And just to see how much I've grown and kind of just give people a sense of understanding that my first run was not smooth at all either, right? It's kind of similar to what you'd expect from anyone who's doing this for the first time, but it gets better, right? And the second video will show that. And in this video, you're gonna see kind of some things that I still preach is you have to understand, right, when you do damage and when you kind of have to play defensive, right? So right here, I'm being extra careful. I'm waiting for my cooldowns, which just came back up, so that I can do damage, right? When my cooldowns are down for Demon Slayers, we don't really do a lot of damage. So as you can see, a lot of lines, a lot of caps. So this is where I'm gonna chunk them down really fast. And I'm also waiting for my iframe to come back up, my stun to come back up. So again, I can do damage. And really it's kind of the name of the game. For a lot of first timers, I highly recommend you record your runs because that's kind of, as much as you watch my runs, the tips that I give you in my videos, there's nothing like the experience of timing it yourself, right? You can watch my runs and see how I do it and be like, think that you can do it like I can, but then when you get into the fight, it's nothing like that, right? So you have to experience it for yourself, record your runs, and that right there is as common of a death as you will see for a first, any player, right? Stuck between a purple orb and a purple wave, and either one is a lose-lose, really. You kind of get stuck, caught in between, and you die, right? And this is where the fun really starts to begin, right? The last 20%, everyone knows, is the make or break time. Orbs get a little faster, right? More PEs are being used, and it can snowball very quickly, right? So here I am. You're going to see this is something I had to deal with back then. I'm, spoiler alert, I'm going to use more than 6 PEs left. This is manual, but still, it was a struggle. So here I am, my iframe is up, right? So this is kind of my burst window. There's about I don't know how much, 10%, probably like 5% left HP. My cooldowns, offensive cooldowns are gonna be up. They're gonna be done. They're gonna be on cooldown right here. So this literally, you're gonna see for the next minute is me not attacking anything and just trying to survive. And this is usually, and I die, right? And this is where I'm like, oh crap. Hit by a purple orb, freaking out, just trying to get back into position, get out of the corners, avoid the gas, and I'm out of PEs all of a sudden, right? And this is hectic time. This is very common for back then. I'm scrambling to grab any PEs that I can right there, only 3, right? So I'm going to burn through that very, very quickly. Here, you still see I'm not attacking at all. The HP hasn't gone down at all. Here, I have my stun back up. That's what I was waiting for, to do a little bit of damage. Here's when I realize I'm not going to kill him this time, and no more PEs left. Scrambling, trying to survive, and I'm going to die right here pretty soon because I have no PEs. Of course, I have 177 stack left, but cost me a life. And now I'm freaking out. I rezzed really early, got hit by a purple orb, and this is panic mode. I'm spamming PEs like crazy, flying up like a crazy man. This is just pure chaos. My iframe comes up just in time, which is what I was waiting for. That last 5% took about 2 minutes long, right? That's typical first run. And you're going to see this is 1-7, 422, 9 PEs, as you saw in the title on the top left. This run is insanely different. And you're going to see right off the bat all the changes that I've made. Switched over to HP 9 pots, shocker. Those are really good. Mini blade, so there's no clutter. There's no damage in the way. I can see everything in the field. And just look at how I handled that first dash. Not flying around, handling it very well. Walked right behind it at the perfect time. It's actually insane watching this video back, how different, how similar this looks to my current runs, and how different it was. And it was only 1 week later than my first clear. And that's something I want you guys kind of to understand, that it gets better, right? Your first clear is usually your worst run, but if you record your runs, you learn from your mistakes, kind of find little ways to get better, things you can improve on. Each run will get better and better, and it's going to get easier and easier. As you can see, this run honestly was pretty spot on. I don't think I die at all. Like I said, 9 PEs, which was really good back then. Not even using my Ravenstorm heal yet, which saves me a lot of PEs as well. So this is kind of what you guys have to look forward to. But the main thing is you have to record your runs and experience it for yourself. Keep grinding it out. It gets better, and you'll see this is kind of a picture perfect example of that. And one of the things that really helped me shave off nearly 2 minutes off this run in just 1 week from that first clear was that I was a lot more aggressive with my cooldowns, right? You don't see me flying around, jumping back and forth, a lot more confident and decisive with my movements. You can tell that I kind of know the rotation a lot smoother. You see that right there. I understood that he was going to dash left and I wasn't going to get behind him in time, so I flew up. Right, kind of those split second changes is something you can't replicate or understand without experience or without just watching clears, watching fails. Just every run is different, and you'll learn something new every single time. So that's why I have all these videos saved up in YouTube, unlisted, never posted, but kind of just for me to see how far I've come and learning from here to there. So I didn't have it saved on my phone. YouTube, great storage system. And so here you can see that, it's about 40% in, 40% left, cleared him in about 2.5 minutes right now. My offensive cooldowns are down. So I'm playing a little bit more defensive, just trying to position better, and make sure that he's dashing the right ways, handling the dashes very well still, and waiting for my V1 skills to come back off cooldown, which is when I know I basically have that 2-minute window when my cooldowns are up to do damage. Throwback to when Demon Awakening was 2 minutes long for my Demon Slayer players out there. But Yeah, this is, so I pretty much have this 2 minute window where I talk about, you know, I know that if I can't kill him in this time period, that I'm pretty much gonna have to wait a whole nother minute until my cooldowns come back up, because I really don't do a lot of damage when my Demon Awakening and my Weapon Aura are off of cooldown. So for you, you have to understand, are you bursty class? Are you more consistent damage? When do you do your damage? Do you have to wait for your cooldowns to come back up? Things like that are all super important. Understanding if you don't kill them in this 5 minute window, you're going to have to wait another minute, so and so. I remember playing a Demon Dawn Warrior where if I didn't kill it in 4.5 minutes, which was usually unlikely, I knew the fight was going to turn out to be a 6 minute fight, because that's when my cooldowns came back up. So that's something you guys have to understand. You'll figure out for yourself, for your class and your gear. But the main thing is it gets better. 7 days only. I shaved off nearly 2 minutes, and this is when I just started. Keep grinding it out. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time.